Hopefully I spelled his name right. I didn't. Yeah, too damn bad.
It's an update. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give it a good shot with my casse. She want the Mew Mew. She want the straight. How much it cost it? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a damn band-aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. If you don't mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that done. Yeah. New house in the hills. Fine. Waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 + 8. You know the deal.
Live, boys, we live.
Oh, did it.
Let's beat these Broncos. They're down two goal stacks for win column, dude. They're gonna fucking start running the ball more and stuff.
Oregonian, it's hard to me to feathin'. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want me it's really bad. So baby, do you wanna be
Denver guy's pretty good, yeah. He's old. He's been here for a while, huh? He's that strong. He's ass. He's ass. He's 43. He's like that old, muscle 43. 3-4 because I lost this week. It's a big game. I gotta win.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Breaks through the contact. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. And just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game. I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Down the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kene Nwangu, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And taken down just shy of the 40. For this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
No. Report.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. You look at this Browns defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He could not get rid of it, and a big-time loss there on third. The sack sets up fourth. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Powerful running. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. He's got the connection to Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Operating from the gun, Penix. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Ravens at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
1st and 10.
LHN on 1st and 10. And that'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, out.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll dump this off to Achane. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Jackson now. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A dangerous return man showing it here.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Goes to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have it. Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll go play action here with Penix. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. To the air, Penix. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rondale Moore from 3 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Ryland on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better
that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Jackson finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Ochan will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Got an open man. That's David the Joker, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. They're all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
I think they probably just looked at things and said, unfortunately, this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A short one there, caught by Likely. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
For a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Jackson now off the bootleg. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Complete to Likely on the out route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, it's not.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And all the way down to the 29. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Forced out to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw, Penix. Throw left side, complete. That's Moore. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They are going for it. Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now it's Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. And looking to throw, Penix. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rondale Moore with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On target to his man, likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson now. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw again is Jackson. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Ochin. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. They're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the jet sweep. And now it's Jackson off play action. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And Jackson throwing once more. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Will Riker on for the field goal.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
And the Browns 1st down.
Kamara up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Sometimes your offenses get challenged, sometimes you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To the air, Penix. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they're obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Escaping the pressure right. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you put.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's Penix. This is the tight end, the Joker. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Job 1 to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be up. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the 1st down here, tell me where we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone in the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll throw with Penix. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here comes 2nd down. Now Penix. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Flushed out right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way.